Hey, what's up? My name's J.M. Chaley and welcome to my channel. This week I want to talk about Draft2Digital. Draft2Digital is another publishing platform like KDP or Ingram Spark. They're used mostly for publishing ebooks outside of Amazon KDP, but they can do print as well. When I did the Unlife of Lisa Cooper, I used Draft2Digital to do my ebooks outside of KDP so that I could have a wider distribution. So if you wanted to go to Barnes & Noble and get it for your Nook or whatever e-reader you have, I wanted to make sure you could get a copy of the Unlife of Lisa Cooper, even if you didn't have a Kindle. So that's what we're going to be talking about. But first, I want to say, speaking of the Unlife of Lisa Cooper, that it is on sale right now. And it is available wherever books are sold. So you can get them on Amazon, you can get it at Barnes & Noble, your local bookstore. It is available right now, and I'm so excited about this. It's a vampire adventure with a little bit of cozy and a little bit of romance thrown in. A lot of fun. Definitely check it out. If you've been following the channel, you already know about it. It is available in hardback, paperback, and ebook. Again, wherever books are sold. So now, let's get into Draft2Digital and talk about real basics, how to upload your book. So just like when I did my Ingram Spark basics video, this is not going to be a big, deep dive into Draft2Digital either. I'm going to show you some basic stuff, basically how to upload your book, get it priced, get it published. From Draft2Digital, you're going to, if you're starting out, you're not going to show any books under your My Books link. What you're going to want to click on is Add New Book. From here, you're going to choose whether you're going to do an ebook or a print book. For me, it was ebook. I know a lot of authors really only use Draft2Digital for ebook. I haven't had any experience with print. Maybe their print is fantastic. I don't know. I only published, again, with ebook, so that's what I chose. I clicked on Start ebook. Now here's a bunch of stuff that I already filled out, and you can see it here, but you're going to fill all this stuff out yourself. You can put in the cover art, you upload your image file, you put in the book's title, the series, publisher. The publisher, you can put in your name, or if you have a company, like I could have put in Rakamuka Press here. If you have more than one author, you can list them all here and prioritize the author name. Language, the volume number, all this kind of stuff should make sense. All the prioritized search items should all make sense. Now, for book title, I chose Conviction because that really is the title of the book, The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. It's kind of, depending on who's publishing the book, they may treat Conviction as a subtitle. The series is called The Unlife of Lisa Cooper. So the full title would be The Unlife of Lisa Cooper, Conviction. But they don't have a field here for subtitle. So this is how I did it. Because the next book is going to be called The Unlife of Lisa Cooper, something else. So I wanted to think ahead for the other books in this series. And so that's why I chose Conviction as the title, which isn't wrong, it's just a different way of showing that information. If you have multiple books in a series, or if you're doing something similar to what I have in terms of a naming convention, you may want to consider your strategy for this as well. Scroll down, there's a few more fields to fill out here. The Unlife of Lisa Cooper has some naughty words in it, so I put that the content is inappropriate for minors. It says right here, mature language or themes, situations, images, whatever. Language, it certainly fits the bill. From here, you pick your subject list. This is really getting into fiction, and these are your genres, right? So you're going to pick the right genres that go with your book. And then you click on Start ebook. Now you're still on step one of this whole process. From here, you're going to upload your manuscript. This is your EPUB file. Now, where did you get your EPUB file from? There's a lot of programs that will generate an EPUB for you. I used Atticus. So when I had my manuscript put into Atticus and I did all my final edits and formatting, to get it to look exactly how I liked it. Atticus published a PDF version for my print file and the EPUB for my ebook. There are other programs besides Atticus that do this thing. I know Vellum is a popular choice, but that's only available for the Mac, so that was not an option for me. Reedsy will also do EPUBs for you. That's actually free to use, and you can get that right online at Reedsy. But you will definitely need your EPUB file for this step. Now, for your release date, you can set this to a future date for pre-orders. Now, I talked a little bit about what my strategy was in the past about my release plan for the Unlife of Lisa Cooper. And I wasn't going to offer pre-orders because my goal was to see if I could get top seller in Amazon. Save all my sales for release day because Amazon does not count pre-orders towards your total number of sales when it's counting for a top seller. So I didn't want to make my book available in other markets before Amazon. So even though I put in the date of October 6th, I didn't actually publish this book until the day of October 6th. It just kind of sat here in draft mode until I was ready. But if you're doing a pre-order, this is where you would do it. The description, I just put the blurb of what the book was about. I didn't bother with a short description. I think the blurb kind of covered it. Is it a collection? No, it is not. In my case, it wasn't. I could have done a split pay here, which is if I had another author that I was collaborating with, we split the profits. Did not apply for me. Non-author contributors, I could put that in there as well. This would be if I had a picture book, someone that, maybe if I had a children's book with lots of illustrations, I might put my illustrator here. That sort of thing. Not applicable for my novel. And then here, you can pick your ISBN. Like Amazon, Draft2Digital will give you their own ISBN. It's only usable through Draft2Digital. But in this case, I had an ISBN for my ebook. I used it for Amazon as well. It's the same ISBN number. And I just plug that in here and hit save and continue. Now, in my case, my EPUB file was an EPUB 3. And long story short is that there are certain features that only work for certain e-readers with an EPUB 2 file. So when I got this kind of warning, I went back into Atticus to see if I could create an EPUB 2 file. In the case of Atticus, I couldn't. It just kind of cranked out the version of EPUB that it did. I don't know if other formatting software will give you an EPUB 2 versus an EPUB 3, or if you can pick the version. I used Atticus again, so I didn't play around with this too much. Ultimately, I said, well, it is what it is, and I hit save and continue because that was the only version of the EPUB file that I was going to get. So from there, I went on to pricing. And a lot of this stuff is pretty intuitive, right? It makes sense. I set the price for my ebook, which is $4.99. Now, I was running a sale on Amazon for my ebook through October for 99 cents, but if you bought it somewhere else, you paid regular price. So the incentive was to buy through Amazon. Again, my goal was to get, see if I could hit top sellers. So one of the incentives was to drive sales to Amazon. All the digital stores, why would I unselect one of these? I don't know. Pick them all. Scrolling down, I did not pick Amazon because I'm doing my ebook through KDP, so I didn't bother clicking this one. Subscription services, I didn't go for it. I'm not really familiar what this is, and it felt like maybe something like Kindle Unlimited and that sort of thing, and I just wasn't interested in involving in that. Kobo Plus, why not? Why uncheck stuff that's available for sales? Library services. Here's where a library could buy a copy of your book, and you give them a discounted price. It's less profit for you, but who cares? It gets your book into a library if they care to order one, which I think is pretty cool. And then I clicked remember my store preferences because, if I was going to go back later and change anything, because I knew I wasn't going to hit publish right away, I was going to wait for that date on October 6th. So I waited for that. So once I hit submit, it pops up and, makes sure that you own the content, you are the author, you have the rights to do all this, and you click publish your book. As soon as I got that, I personally X'd out of it, and I was going to wait till October 6th because I wasn't ready to go live with my book, and I wasn't offering a pre-order. You may want to have your book available for pre-order. Most people do. I was doing a little experiment, seeing what I could do. But here is where you would click publish your book. Once you click publish your book, boom, ebook success. Then now you have your book out there, ready to go, available for sale. So that about wraps it up. Draft2Digital, pretty straightforward, just like KDP, just like Ingram Spark. If you've used this kind of stuff before, if you've used a publishing service before, these things all kind of line up the same, right? You title your book and you give your book description, you upload the file, whether it's an EPUB or a PDF, right? You set your price and you go through all the different markets and you say yes, yes, yes. Give them your ISBN, all that kind of stuff. It all kind of follows the same steps. Draft2Digital, I haven't sold as of this date, which is still late October 2023. I released my book on October 6th. I haven't made any sales from Draft2Digital, but I have made lots of ebook sales on Amazon. But that's what I expected because I'm selling it for 99 cents over on Amazon and $4.99 in other markets. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to make any sales ever in other markets for ebook. Maybe I will. I'd be curious to see. I know a lot of indie authors don't even bother offering their ebook other places because Amazon is such the norm for most ebook readers. But nooks are out there, other readers are out there. I wanted to make that available. One thing of note, and I believe I want to say it was Kobo, and the other one was Apple. Those two sellers rejected my ebook because I have a page in the back that says, also by this author, if you want to see who else, what else I've published. And I give links because from an ebook, you can click on the link. So I put the link right in there. And the other pieces of work I note on this page is The Wicked Wound of Whitney Hill and my Kindle Vella series, The Vampires of 1863. Now, The Wicked Wound of Whitney Hill is only available on Amazon. It's the only place you can get it. It's an exclusive. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and you can only get it on Amazon. So when I put the URL in, it's Amazon. And for The Vampires of 1863, my Kindle Vella series, it's an Amazon Kindle Vella series. So it's Amazon again. And Apple and Kobo do not like links going to competitors. So as soon as they saw that, they went, nope, we're not going to carry your book if you're directing our readers to some other bookseller. So, I took the hit on that one. What are you going to do? I mean, I wanted to be able to tell my readers that I had other stuff because both of those works happen to take place in the same universe as The Unlife of Lisa Cooper, and The Vampires of 1863 is Lisa in the year 1863. So if you are interested in her story and her world and all this kind of stuff, here's more. I wasn't going to withhold the link, so whatever. So that about wraps it up. I think I said that already. Draft2Digital, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please give me a like. And as always, please subscribe. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I'm most active on Facebook and Twitter for sure, or X. So you can definitely follow me there. Also, check out jmchaley.com. I try to keep that webpage update it as often as I could. You can go to contact me, leave me a message. Let's keep in touch. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.